go up to Effect, Pathfinder, Hard Mix. But if I don't group these or target the layer, I'm going to get that error message again. So let me go to the Layers panel, and I target the layer just by clicking on this little round circle here. And that means that everything on that layer is ready to receive some kind of effect. So that's targeted. I go up to Effect, Pathfinder, Hard Mix. And that gives me a sort of look like you would with a transparency effect, like a multiply, for example. And again, this is a live effect. So if I wanted to move this guitar around, I'll still have the interaction between the two shapes, but it's a live effect. The second one is Soft Mix, which is very similar, although a little softer, hence the name. Once again, I want to target the Layers panel. I'll click that circle there. That's targeted, ready to go. Go to Effect, Pathfinder, Soft Mix. And you'll see there is an ellipsis here, which lets you know that you're going to have some options when you bring that up. So I'll click off the preview and on it again. There it goes. Soft Mix lets you adjust the mixture. So I could go up to 90%, for example, get a little darker intersection, or I could go all the way down to, say, 12, and it's slightly softer. So that gives you some more control around there with the soft mix. And again, I could go and mess around with some other settings if I wanted to, but we're doing soft mix here. The final option on the Pathfinder effects is one that's called Trap. And if you have spent any time in printing, you'll know that trapping has to do with registering two different colors. So let's say I was wanting to print this yellow star over top this blue guitar. What will happen if your registration is off slightly? This is a sort of an exaggeration, but let's say those plates were misaligned. You're going to get some white gaps on the one side and then some overlapping ink on the other. So Trap, under the Pathfinder effect, lets you deal with that. Let's go back to this one. So if I select these both, and again I can group them or target the layer, which I will do. Now I'll go up to Effect, Pathfinder, Trap, and again there are those ellipses, which tells me that I've got something else coming up. Now I can set my options. The default is a 0.25, I should say, point, and you can also adjust the height and the width if you wanted to. I don't know, if your press tended to get out of register one way or the other, you can adjust those independently. I'll just go with the defaults right now. I'll click OK. And I have to zoom in so you can see it a little better. But there's my trap. You can see there's slight overlap of the yellow. And that, again, just prevents the, if you do have a little bit of out of register ink printing, that prevents those white gaps. Now, again, that's a live effect, so I could go up to the Appearance panel, click that trap again, and let's say I want to make that thicker.